Have you ever felt like you're working hard but still struggling to get ahead financially? You're not alone. Many people chase wealth but end up stuck in a cycle of spending that keeps them broke and homeless. Just look at the wealthiest individuals like Warren Buffett, who still lives in a modest home, or Elon Musk, who traded luxury for simplicity. What do they know that you don't? In this video, I'm going to reveal the 8 things you need to stop buying right now that are making you crippled and poor for eternity. This is the path to unlocking real wealth without the fluff and idle chit-chat. So before you start doing backflips just cause you found money in your washed-up pants, let's dive in. Number 1. Eating out. You would be surprised at how little human beings need to survive. All you need is just food, clothes, friends, soap, and maybe an umbrella. Well, maybe not just that, but you get the point. All jokes aside, do you ever stare at your bank account at the end of the month and wonder if it's a joke? You work your butt off, you get the paycheck, you pay the bills, and somehow you're still broke. You feel like you're on a financial hamster wheel, running your heart out and going absolutely nowhere. If that sounds familiar, if you're sick of that feeling, then you're likely doing this one thing first, that is draining your pockets dry. Buying lunch and daily coffee. It feels harmless, right? A $5 latte, a $15 sandwich. Who the hell even cares, right? Well, your future self cares. These little habits are the silent assassins of your financial plan. The latte factor is a cliche for a reason, because it's true. Let's do the math. That $15 takeout lunch just 3 times a week, that's $45. That's nearly $2,400 a year. Add in a daily $5 coffee, and you're torching another $1,300. That's almost $4 grand a year that just vanished. For what? So you didn't have to make a sandwich? You know what? I used to be the king of takeout. After a long day, cooking felt like a punishment. But I realized I wasn't just paying for food, I was paying a stupidly high price for convenience, and that price was my financial future. Making your own meals is ridiculously cheaper and, surprise, you actually know what's in it. This isn't about never going to a restaurant again. It's about making it a treat, an event, not a lazy Tuesday habit that's making your Uber Eats driver richer than you. Switching to a brown bag lunch can literally free up thousands of dollars a year, money that could be your first real investment. Number 2. The trap of new gadgets. The next money pit is the obsession with the newest shiny toy. We live in a world where Apple, Samsung, and every other tech company roll out a revolutionary new model every 12 months. With marketing so good, it makes you feel like your year-old phone is a worthless brick that you should throw out the window. But is it? Does that third camera lens actually change your life in any meaningful way? Does that Wi-Fi-enabled toaster solve a problem you didn't even know you had? This is a personal story and I fell for it. I bought an air fryer because my entire Instagram feed was full of them. I think I used it twice. Now it's just a giant, greasy monument to a bad decision, taking up half my counter space. The truth is, most upgrades are tiny, incremental changes that do absolutely nothing for the average person. Before you buy the latest gadget, ask yourself one brutal question. Does the one I have still work? If the answer is yes, then you're not buying an upgrade, you're buying hype. That money could be your emergency fund or a chunk of debt gone forever. Real wealth is built by making your money work for you, not by owning a drawer full of slightly less shiny old phones. Number 3. Shiny new clothes to fill your ego. Coming in hot at number 3 is fast fashion. The clothing industry is brilliant at making you feel inadequate. Trends change faster than you can blink, and you're supposed to buy a whole new wardrobe every season to keep up. It's no wonder clothes are one of the most purchased categories of items on the planet. This leads to closets bursting with cheap junk you wear once. A really sneaky one is athleisure wear. People have drawers full of expensive yoga pants and workout tops who haven't seen the inside of a gym in years, and it's no wonder people look like that. I used to be that guy buying a new shirt for every party because, God forbid, someone saw me in the same outfit twice. My closet was a chaotic mess, yet I always felt like I had nothing to wear. It was a stupid, expensive cycle. The fix was to change my thinking from quantity to quality. Instead of 10 cheap shirts that fall apart after 3 washes, I buy 1 or 2 classic, high-quality pieces that will last for years. This isn't about depriving yourself. It's about being intentional. Before you buy something new, ask yourself, will I wear this at least 30 times? If the answer is no, it's not a staple. It's a waste of money. Clothes need to look close to garbage before you ever think about kicking them to the dust. Well, that may be too much, but you get my point. Escaping the fast fashion trap saves you a shocking amount of cash, and as a bonus, you can actually see what's in your closet. Number 4. Subscriptions living inside a grave. This next one is engineered to pick your pocket while you sleep. I'm talking about subscriptions, streaming services, gym memberships you don't use, fancy subscription boxes, apps. They all live on that sweet, recurring payment model that quietly siphons money from your account every single month. It's so easy to sign up for a free trial and then completely forget about it. The companies are banking on it. They know you'll forget. A while back, I did a subscription audit, and it was horrifying, even more than my ex. I was paying for 3 different streaming services, I only watch one, a language app I hadn't touched in 6 months, and some masterclass I signed up for in a fit of ambition and never logged into again. It was over $100 a month. Poof, gone. That's over $1,200 a year for nothing. I went on a cancellation rampage. I urge you to do the same. Go through your bank statements tonight. Be a complete barbarian if you have to. If you're not using a subscription regularly, kill it. That money belongs in your savings account, not in Jeff Bezos' pocket. Number 5. The just-in-case warranty scams. Number 5 is a product sold almost entirely by exploiting your fear, the extended warranty. You're at the checkout, buying a new laptop, and the cashier hits you with, "Would you like to add our 3-year protection plan?" It sounds so responsible, doesn't it? Protecting your big purchase. In reality, it's one of the biggest ripoffs in retail. Here's the scam. Most products that are going to fail because of a defect will do so within the manufacturer's warranty period, which is already free. If your gadget survives those first few months, it's overwhelmingly likely to last well beyond the expensive extended warranty you just paid for. The people selling these know this. That's how they make so much money. They are making a statistical bet against you, and they almost always win. Instead of giving them your money for a useless policy, pay yourself. Put that cash into an emergency fund. That way, if your TV does die an early death, you can actually afford to fix or replace it yourself without having prepaid for 50 other warranties you never used. Number 6. Luxury cars. Okay, now we're getting to the big guns. This is, without a doubt, one of the single dumbest financial moves the average person makes. Buying a brand new car. A new car, especially a luxury one, is a weapon of mass financial destruction. The second you drive it off the lot, it starts losing value so fast it's like setting a pile of money on fire. That process is called depreciation, and it's the invisible force that keeps you poor for life. When you buy a new car, you are volunteering to take the biggest financial hit. People will tell you it's about reliability or new features, but that's mostly crap. A well-cared-for 2-year-old car is just as reliable for a massive discount. Let's be real. Buying new is about status. It's about that new car smell and the feeling of showing it off. But that feeling lasts a month and the payments last 5 years. Even rich people often avoid new luxury cars during uncertain economic times because they know what they are: terrible investments. Unless you're lighting cigars with $100 bills, buying a brand new car is the fastest way to guarantee you stay on that financial hamster wheel. Let someone else pay for the depreciation. Buy smart, buy used, and invest the tens of thousands you save. And I'm not talking about buying a tin can. Just buy one that is affordable, easy to use, and has enough features that won't make you bankrupt. Number 7. Designer jewelry and accessories. This brings us to number 7. Another ego-driven money bonfire. Designer goods. I'm talking about the bags covered in logos, the ridiculously oversized watches, and the jewelry bought to scream, "I have money," rather than for any actual purpose. The pressure is insane, especially with Instagram and TikTok turning everyone's life into a fake luxury commercial. It makes people feel like they're failing, so they go into debt to buy a purse just to keep up with appearances. Here's the cold, hard truth. That stuff is not an investment. Unlike a piece of real estate, that trendy handbag or watch is almost guaranteed to be worth less the second you buy it. Once a trend dies, its resale value tanks. You're just paying a fortune for a brand name. I used to think a fancy watch would make me feel successful. It didn't. It just made me paranoid about scratching it. Real wealth is freedom. It's not having to work anymore. It's not a logo on your belt. If you took the money for just one of those designer bags and invested it, it could grow into a stream of passive income for the rest of your life. Now that's real status. Number 8. Emotional purchases and passion buys. And the final nail in the coffin is a whole category of emotional spending. Insane gifts and impulsive passion buys. This is everything from buying a ridiculously expensive gift to show off to a partner, to impressing a side chick, to suddenly dropping thousands on a new hobby. You'll forget in a month, like professional camera gear or collectible sneakers. These purchases are almost always driven by a short-term emotional rush, and they are financial plan torpedoes. I've been there. You see something you're obsessed with, and in that moment, any price seems reasonable, but that high you get from buying it fades fast, and you're left with the bill. Before you make any big, emotional purchase, force yourself to wait. Implement a mandatory 30-day cool-down period. I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, after the initial hype wears off, you'll realize you don't really want it that badly. Building wealth takes discipline. It's a long game. It's about choosing your long-term freedom over a short-term buzz. It's about asking if this thing will genuinely make your life better, or if you're just bored and trying to buy a feeling. If any of this hit a little too close to home and you're finally ready to stop being your own worst financial enemy, then do yourself a favor and subscribe to this channel. We're all about giving you the straight, no BS strategies to build actual wealth. And I want to know what you're cutting out. Go down to the comments right now and tell me which of these 8 things you're axing first. Put it in writing. Make it real and let everyone know who's watching. The road to financial freedom isn't about some Wall Street secret or winning the lottery. For 99% of us, it's about winning thousands of tiny daily battles against dumb decisions. It's about seeing the psychological traps set by our consumer culture for what they are and choosing to walk the other way. By cutting out these 8 money drains, from the daily latte to the new Lexus, you're not depriving yourself. You are choosing yourself. You are taking your hard-earned money away from things that evaporate and putting it towards assets that grow. You are finally, truly paying yourself first. That is how normal people get rich. It starts right now, with the very next thing you decide not to buy. Watch more game-changing videos on becoming a billionaire and hit subscribe to fuel your journey with elite-level strategies to attract unstoppable wealth. Like and share this content with your friends and family.